From our cutting-edge music file in Manchester, New Hampshire, a man asked his neighbor to turn down his music. Now, the neighbor reportedly got upset, grabbed a 2.5-foot sword, and chased the man down the hallway. Luckily, he escaped without becoming a DoorDash delivery of shish kebab.
Aww.
Kind of reminds me of that time the police found the circus sword swallower dead. Of course, they thought it was an inside job.
Governor, did I ever tell you about a friend of mine? He asked me to invest in his sword-making business. Well, all I can tell you is he made some extremely good points.
You know, Keith, if a blacksmith forges the sword, but his son polishes it to a gleaming finish, who sold it? Well, you follow the old rule, Keith. Whoever smelt it, dealt it.
Oh.
Okay, back to our story. The sword-swinging neighbor was arrested for criminal threatening. I suggest that he plead insanity from listening to the Pirates of Penzance 10,000 times while in self-quarantine. Or maybe his lawyer could point out that he was attempting to social distance himself from the neighbor and his loud music. He just wasn't doing it very safely.
Busted.
Well, with March Madness canceled and restaurants all across the country closed, poultry wholesalers are stuck with countless chicken wings because the meat industry is overloaded with chicken wings it can't sell. Demand for wings surged during major sporting events like the Super Bowl and March Madness when fans head to sports bars to watch the games. But suddenly, America's food service industry is only takeout, and there's just not enough demand for buffalo wings. So what are some novel ideas for chicken wings that home consumers can do? Well, you know we're going to help you out with that. Here's one. You could try making a pie with chicken wing filling. Or how about using a chicken wing to even up an unlevel table? Maybe a chicken wing bone can make a good toothpick. Well, that is if your teeth are spaced wider. And how about a nice decorative necklace?
Governor, I remember my cousin Myron calling the butcher shop one time, and he asked, "Do you have any chicken wings?" And fella said yes. "How about pig's feet?" And the butcher said yes again. Finally, Myron asked, "Do you have a cow's head?" And the fella said yes. Why? And my cousin says, "Because you sure must look funny in person."
Oh.
That's bad, isn't it? He did it.
Well, it is bad, Keith, but I'm sure if the butcher reported it to the police, they probably suspected foul play.
Could be.
Yeah. Now, one last idea for all the excess chicken wings. Sellers might just change their advertising to target conservatives as the best audience. After all, they are the right wing. Well, have you ever been working from home and attending virtual meetings to flatten the curve? Many of us have. But what do you choose for fashion? Are you dressing for work? Or are you going business on top and casual on the bottom? Well, we've got a survey that may shed too much light on this question. Interactive software company Minimeter polled 1,500 people working from home, and they discovered that at least 180 of them are attending meetings in their birthday suit. The survey suggests 12% of home workers are shutting off their computer cameras and sitting in on those Zoom, Skype, or Google meetings au naturel. Well, that certainly flies in the face of Mark Twain's comment, "Clothes make the man. Naked people have little or no influence on society."
I'd have to agree with old Mark. Hey, Governor, you remember last July it got so hot in Nashville, I actually told my wife, it's too dang hot to wear clothes today. So I asked her, now, what would the neighbors think if I mowed the lawn naked?
Aww.
You know what she told me? They'll probably think that I married you for your money.
Oh, Keith.
That hurt me.
You know what? You just reminded me of the time that I was driving down the road in January and I passed a nudist camp.
Yeah?
Do you know what their sign said? Clothed for the winter. You get that? Clothed for the winter.
Oh, yeah.
I don't get it.
All right, back to the survey. So it also noted that 16% of people rearrange their homes to look a little more professional in the background of a video call. And 56% of workers feel their opinions are heard less in video calls than during an in-person meeting. Well, if the 12% are part of the 56%, I recommend you turn on those cameras during the meeting. Your colleagues will hear you loud and clear. After all, seeing is believing. Well, finally tonight, what would it take to win the title of Bad Dad? Well, take a look at these pictures from Stephen Crowley and see if he's got a chance. Here he is cycling with his daughter in tow.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
No.
Oh, hey, how about the time when he shared that peaceful moment with his little one at the pond?
No.
I don't think so.
No.
Or when he had to go up in... What about when he went up in the attic to check something and he forgot to close the ladder?
I'm gonna tell on you.
No,
Disaster.
thanks.
Or when he just left her alone for a moment to get
Oh, my
something
God,
he'd left
no.
upstairs.
Okay, now
No.
you're worried.
Well,
Epic fail.
now that we've raised your pulse, hey, don't call Child Protective Services Keith or Trey. I mean, Stephen is actually a designer. He's got a sense of humor. He photoshopped his daughter into all those predicaments.
Yeah.
So that made me make you feel better.
Yeah.
I hope. Well, if you'd like to see more of her daredevil exploits, just head to Instagram and look for @Stee, S-T-E-E, Crowley. Well, just like the guy who hid behind the glass door playing hide and seek, we really got to get out of here. But always remember,
We read the news.
So you don't have to.
Yeah. Thank you very much.